Welcome, brave viewers, to a chilling story that will send shivers down your spine. In the depths of the unknown, where dreams and reality intertwine, we embark on a journey with young Tim, a schoolboy caught in a web of uncertainty. Once upon a time, in my small suburban town, I was just an ordinary kid named Tim. I used to walk home from school every day, taking my usual route along the familiar streets. But one day, something strange happened that sent chills down my spine. As I made my way home, I couldn't shake off this eerie feeling that something was off. The atmosphere grew colder, and I felt a shiver run down my spine. I glanced around and saw a man at the end of the street, dressed in a worn-out coat and wearing a hat that covered his face. His presence made me feel uneasy, but I tried to brush it off and kept walking. When I finally reached my house, I hurried inside, seeking the comfort of my familiar surroundings. As night fell, I went through my usual routine, hoping to forget the unease that had settled within me. But later that night, as I lay in bed, the memory of the strange man crept back into my mind. Just as I was about to drift off to sleep, I heard a tapping sound coming from my window. My heart skipped a beat as I turned my gaze towards it. And there, outside, was the same man, staring directly at me. Fear engulfed me, and I couldn't move or make a sound. I couldn't understand if this was real or just a nightmare. The man's piercing gaze seemed to penetrate my very soul, and a wicked smile spread across his face. Panic surged through my body, but I was paralyzed, unable to escape his chilling presence. Suddenly, I woke up, my body drenched in sweat. I gasped for air, struggling to comprehend what had just happened. Was it all a dream? The room was quiet, illuminated only by the moonlight casting eerie shadows through the window. I tried to calm myself, convincing myself that it was all just my imagination. But as I turned my eyes towards the window, my heart raced once again. There, on the glass, were two smudged handprints. The lines between reality and dreams blurred in my mind. I couldn't be sure if the man had truly been there or if it was all a terrifying figment of my imagination. Even now, I can't shake the haunting memory of that encounter, forever questioning the boundaries between the dream world and the horrors that may lurk in the real one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a chilling narrative that will transport you to the haunting realm of the supernatural. Prepare to embark on a journey that will send shivers down your spine and ignite your imagination with the inexplicable and unexplained. When I was just a teenager, an eerie and inexplicable incident unfolded, forever etching itself into the deepest recesses of my memory. It was a night that would shatter my youthful innocence and ignite a lifelong fascination with the unexplained. One fateful evening, as the moon cast an eerie glow upon the world, I found myself walking alone along a desolate road. The air was heavy with an unnerving stillness, and an icy breeze whispered unsettling secrets through the trees. Little did I know that the veil between the known and the supernatural was about to be lifted. As I journeyed deeper into the darkness, an inexplicable unease washed over me. The street lamps flickered ominously, casting long shadows that seemed to reach out, threatening to ensnare me in their sinister grasp. A cacophony of unsettling sounds surrounded me, a distant howl, rustling leaves, and the faint echoes of my own racing heartbeat. My pace quickened, fueled by an instinctual urge to escape the encroaching darkness. Yet, As I turned a corner, my heart froze in my chest. There, standing at the end of the desolate street, was a figure. Its silhouette melded seamlessly into the shadows, its presence emanating an indescribable aura of malevolence. Fear consumed me, rendering me motionless as I locked eyes with this enigmatic being. Its eyes, piercing and unyielding, bore into my soul, stripping away layers of innocence with each passing second. It spoke not a word, but its intent was clear. It sought to instill within me an eternal dread. Unable to tear my gaze away, I felt a strange power gripping my mind, clouding my thoughts. It was as if the very fabric of reality had been twisted, manipulated by an unseen force that delighted in tormenting my fragile existence. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips, trapped in a realm of silent terror. As the moment stretched into eternity, the figure gradually receded, its presence fading into the night. When I finally regained control of my trembling body, I stumbled home, my mind haunted by unanswered questions and a lingering sense of dread. To this day, the memory of that fateful encounter haunts me. Its enigmatic nature defies rational explanation, leaving me forever wondering about the existence of hidden realms beyond our comprehension. That night, I glimpsed into a world where the unknown holds sway, forever reminding me of the fragility of our perceived reality. As I share this story with you, I offer a chilling reminder that there are forces lurking in the shadows, waiting to reveal themselves to those who dare to wander into the abyss. Beware, for there are realms of darkness that defy explanation, forever beckoning us to question the boundaries of our own understanding. Welcome to a video that will plunge you into the depths of terror, where the veil between reality and the unknown grows thin. Prepare yourselves for a bone-chilling tale that has been shrouded in silence for years, an encounter at sea that continues to haunt the souls of those who experienced it. On a moonless night, far out at sea, a cargo ship battled against treacherous waves and howling winds. The crew, hardened seafarers, knew the risks that came with their occupation. Little did they know that this particular voyage would test the limits of their sanity. As the ship sailed deeper into the darkness, an inexplicable unease settled over the crew. Whispers spread among the sailors, tales of strange apparitions and haunting visions. Some claimed to see shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision, while others spoke of disembodied voices that whispered in their ears. Night after night, the encounters became more frequent and more terrifying. Sleep-deprived and on edge, the crew found themselves questioning their own senses. Shadows danced in the periphery of their vision, and phantom whispers echoed through the corridors, leaving them with a bone-chilling dread that gripped their very souls. One fateful evening, as the ship battled a storm of unimaginable ferocity, the crew collectively experienced a shared hallucination. Their minds played tricks on them as they witnessed a horrifying sight, a monstrous creature, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light, emerging from the depths of the sea. Terror consumed the sailors as the creature drew closer, its presence suffocating their every thought. Their hearts pounded in their chests, and screams filled the air. But before the nightmare could fully engulf them, darkness fell upon their consciousness, and everything faded into oblivion. When the crew regained consciousness, they found themselves sprawled across the ship's deck, disoriented and bewildered. Confusion filled their eyes as they looked around, expecting to see the remnants of their terrifying ordeal. Yet, to their astonishment, Everything was normal. The storm had passed, and the ship sailed through calm waters. In a state of disbelief, the crew exchanged hesitant glances, questioning the reality of what they had experienced. Was it a collective hallucination brought on by exhaustion and the stress of the journey? Or had they truly encountered something beyond their comprehension? As the ship continued its voyage, the sailors dared not speak of the horrors they had witnessed. Each carried the weight of the unexplained, forever haunted by the memory of that night. They went about their duties, forever marked by the chilling reminder that some mysteries may never be solved. To this day, those sailors live with a lingering sense of unease, unsure if what they encountered was a product of their minds or a glimpse into a terrifying realm beyond human understanding. Their story serves as a reminder that even in the realm of reality, there are forces that can play tricks on our senses and leave us questioning our very existence.